Would you have the courage to face the most dangerous roads in the world? Get ready to be surprised and scared by the challenge to come. Hello guys. In today's video, I will tell firsthand about the most dangerous roads on the planet. Places where each curve can reserve a big surprise and challenge death every kilometer traveled. So hold firmly on the wheel and board this adventure with me. I see myself in front of one of the most feared and challenging roads in the world, the famous Road of Death in Bolivia. Every winding curve that comes in front of me represents a new challenge, a new dose of adrenaline that pumps strong in my veins. The cold wind that crosses the car window contrasts with the intense heat emanating from the asphalt, creating a unique atmosphere of tension and courage. On my left, a deep abyss seems to devour any carelessness of mine, while on the right, the steep rock challenges me to keep control of the steering wheel. A small slip can mean the end, but it is exactly this imminent danger that urges me to continue to overcome my fears and limits. The road of death is not just a physical path, it is also an internal journey of overcoming and determination. And it is with this mixture of fear and courage that I advance in this mortal challenge. There I was in the heart of Himalayan, staring at the imposing Manali Leh road. As I advanced through the majestic mountains, it was impossible not to be amazed at the beauty that stretched before my eyes. Each curve revealed a new spectacle of nature, with snowy peaks gleaming under the sun and deep valleys plunging to the horizon. However, scenic beauty soon gave way to tension and challenge. Steep, unamethyst stretches required all my concentration and skill behind the wheel. The void beside me seemed to be begged for a slide, a minimal hesitation. The accelerated heart echoed in my ears as I tried to keep calm and accuracy in the closed curves. Each kilometer traveled on the Manali Leh road was a true proof of courage and determination, a test of resistance against the dangers that stalled with each step. But it was also a unique opportunity to connect with the grandeur of nature and overcome my own limits amid one of the most stunning landscapes in the world. There I was, immersed in the imposing atmosphere of the Italian Alps, ready to face the supreme challenge. The Steppe Stelvio. The serpentine road stretched before me as a sleeping dragon, eager to awaken and test the courage of the intrepid travelers who ventured there. With 48 closed curves that seemed to challenge the laws of gravity and logic, Steppe Stelvio was more than a simple path of stones and asphalt. It was a portal for a world of intense emotions and pure adrenaline. Each zigzag required me not only skill from me, but also cold blood and unshakable determination. The abyss on my right seemed to call my name in tempting whispers, while the surreal landscape of the snowy peaks reminded me of human fragility in the face of the grandeur of nature. The cold wind cut my skin like a sharp blade, but nothing could overcome the sense of victory by gaining every curve with mastery and courage. Steppe Stelvio was not just a road, it was proof of physical and mental resistance, a personal challenge that I was determined to overcome. And it was with this unshakable determination that I advanced towards the unknown, ready to face all that this majestic stretch of the Alps had to offer me. I found myself in the face of one of the most intense and intimidating challenges of my life. The Kolyma Highway, in icy and inhospitable Russia region. The scenario was bleak, with vast extensions of snow and ice extending to where my eyes could reach. The sharp cold entered my clothes, making me shiver as I entered this road feared by many drivers. The Kolyma Highway is not just a road, it is a true test of resistance and courage. Slipped ice-covered stretches challenged my vehicle tires to each dangerous curve. The wind howled between the frozen trees, creating an apocalyptic atmosphere that hung over that isolated place in the world. Solitude was my only company, besides the constant fear of a possible slip that could mean the end of the line. As I advanced between that gelid and wild landscape, I felt the weight of responsibility and bravery necessary to overcome this unique challenge. The Colima Highway was not just a road, it was a portal for the unknown, an invitation to face my deepest fears and move on to the uncertain destination waiting for each fearless traveler. There I was, plunged into the immensity of Norway's spawned mountains, staring at the scary and exciting challenge of the Trollstigen Road. Each closed curve, every narrow stretch, seemed an invitation to danger and adventure. The roar of the engines echoed through the rocky slopes, competing with the sound of waterfalls that rushed next to me. With each zigzag, my heart accelerated in sync with the wheels of the car that challenged gravity. The abyss on my right seemed to want to swallow me to any carelessness, while the stunning landscape below reminded me that at the top of that imposing mountain, I was just a passing intruder. The clouds danced around the snowy peaks, playing hiding and revealing the dangers they were waiting later. The Trollstigen Road was not just a way of passing, it was an initiation rite for lovers of speed and controlled danger. And it was with determination and a hint of madness that I advanced through the winding curves, challenging my own skills and limits amid a stunning and terrifying scenario. There I was immersed in the vastness of the Amazon rainforest, staring at the imposing interoceanic highway in Peru. Each winding curve in front seemed an invitation to the challenge, a call to test my courage and expertise to the wheel. As he advanced between the dense vegetation, fragile bridges stretched over caudal rivers, challenging my confidence in the wooden structure that trembled under the weight of the vehicle. The echo of the engines competed with the roar of the impetuous waters that serpent under the precarious arches, creating an atmosphere of intense emotion and imminent danger. Each stretch of the interoceanic highway was a test of resistance and boldness, a journey towards the unknown amid the wild exuberance of the Amazon. The cold sweat dripped down my forehead as I concentrated to overcome every obstacle with determination and bravery. With each kilometer traveled, I felt more connected with the indomitable strength of nature and the human vulnerability in the face of its overwhelming grandeur. The interoceanic highway was not just a physical path, it was also an inner journey of self-knowledge and overcoming. And it was so, between oscillating bridges and tumultuous rivers, that I discovered the true meaning of the word adventure. The 222 National Road in Portugal is a true masterpiece of engineering that unfolds by the charming Vale do Douro, a region full of history, tradition, and scenic beauty. As I drove through the winding roads that accompanied the banks of the Serpentine River, I was able to contemplate the exuberance of the centenary wineries that dotted the green slopes. The sweet aroma of the ripe grape hovered in the air, mingling with the perfume of wildflowers and fertile soil. With every closed curve I faced, it was as if it plunged deeper into the essence of culture rooted in these ancestral lands. The imposing cliffs around me witnessed the centuries of history that unfolded there, while the golden sun of dusk illuminated the landscape with magical and inviting tones. The 222 National Road was not just a path of stones and asphalt. It was a portal for a world of tradition, taste, and cultural diversity. Each kilometer traveled was an opportunity to connect with the Portuguese soul and the natural grandeur of the Douro Valley. And it was so, between golden vineyards and time carved from time, that I discovered the true essence of the journey. Not just reaching the final destination, but enjoying every moment of the trip. There I was, amid the endless extensions of golden sand from the Sahara Desert, with the imposing task of facing the Trans-Sahara Road. As the scorching sun plunged the horizon in an orange tone, I found myself in front of one of the most challenging journeys of my life. The winding road stretched in front of me, serpenting through the endless sand benches and wave dunes that seemed to move under the burning rays of the sun. The hot wind blown ruthlessly, raising swirls of dust that danced in the scorching air. Each curve of the Trans-Sahara Road represented a new test of resistance and courage. As I advanced through the endless desert landscapes that extended to where the eyes could reach, excerpts without shadow challenged my resistance to scorching heat. Testing my determination, every kilometer traveled under the most arid and hostile imaginable conditions. But it was this same relentless adversity that aroused in me the desire to overcome my limits and explore the ends of my bravery. The Trans-Sahara Road was not just a path in the sand. It was a spiritual journey towards introspection and self-knowledge, an invitation to brave the hidden mysteries under the golden dunes and overcome the deepest fears amid the immeasurable vastness of the desert. And it was so, between the deafening silence of Sahara and the mesmerizing mirages that delude my senses, which I discovered the true meaning of the word adventure. There I was, immersed in the aura of mystery and danger that involved the legendary path of death in India. Each winding curve revealed a new challenge, a new test to the boundaries of my courage. On my right, the deep abyss seemed to call my name in threatening whispers, while on the left, the steep mountain rose imposing as an insurmountable wall. The sepulchral silence was cut only by the roar of the engines and the sound of my accelerated heartbeat. The dizzying cliffs stretched until they lose sight of, challenging logic and reason. Each narrow stretch excavated in the mountains was a true proof of faith and fearlessness. With every closed curve I faced, a mixture of emotion and dread was taking over me. But it was exactly that feeling of vulnerability to the unknown that propelled me to move on. The path of death was not just a road. It was a passage to the unknown, an invitation to transcend my own limits and face the deepest fears that inhabited my soul. And it was with this unshakable determination that I advanced among the deadly challenges of this legendary Indian route, ready to face each obstacle with bravery and boldness. I crossed the fine line between life and death, challenging the impossible boundaries by facing roads that seemed the most ways to the unknown. Each curve, each slope, every moment was a battle between courage and fear, between determination and uncertainty. But it was in the deafening silence of the death road in Bolivia that I came across my biggest test. The abyss on my left whispered secrets of lost lives, while the steep rock on the right seemed to mock my survival instinct. Between the sweat that was dripping through my forehead and the heart that beaten out, I understood that this journey was not just about a physical path. It was an internal journey, a proof of resistance and faith in myself. The cold wind seemed to carry with it the laments of those who challenged before me, but I advanced, impelled by an indomitable force that guided me towards the unknown. The echo of my steps reverberated through the roller walls of the mountain, mixing with the sound of my interspersed breath. Each centimeter overcome on the road of death was a victory over my own fears and limitations, a statement that we are able to overcome any obstacle when we face our internal demons with bravery and determination. With a last sigh of relief upon reaching the end of that supreme test, I looked back and saw not only a dangerous road, but a milestone on my personal journey towards self-overcoming. If you like this content full of adrenaline and curiosities about amazing roads around the world, be sure to leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any video. Activate the bell to receive all notifications. Until the next challenge. Remember, in life as well as on dangerous roads, it is essential to keep aware of the obstacles that arise along the way. With courage and prudence, it is possible to overcome any challenge. Thank you for following this adventure with us.